Akin, Fall Brawl. First off, Eric, how you doing? How's Fall Brawl going for you guys so far?
I'm doing good. You know, it's another Fall Brawl. They come around once a year. Seems a lot faster than that, but it's definitely one of the top 3 or 4 tournaments we go to every year. I'd rank it, counting all my high school tournaments, Fargo and Southern Plains, all the regionals, things like that. It's one of the toughest tournaments, so it's good to be here. Lots of packed brackets in the middle weights. The heavier weights are a little thin because of football, but the lighter you get, the more guys you got.
You know, you look at a competition like this, how far are you guys from here, and what's it like to have competition like this come kind of in your backyard?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we go to everything we can, but we're 40 minutes away, 30 minutes away, our high school, up the other side of the city in Kansas, but we go to the stuff up in Iowa, and we go to anytime there's something like this, it's going to have multi-state champs in the bracket and Fargo placers. You got to go. You got to get there. You got to get mat time. I don't care if it's 2 or if it's 6. The mat time makes you better.
Okay, so I work with the Burnett brothers, right? You did a little coaching with Scotty, right? And then, you know, Eric's about your era. I think, is Eric a little bit older than you?
Yeah, I wrestled Eric in 1992 at the NCAAs, I think on the Concy side, maybe Concy semis. Yeah, I beat him in a close match. And Scotty Burnett was someone that I helped recruit at the University of Nebraska, and great kid. Loved working with him, loved working out with him at the time. Really talented human being.
Okay, are you a timeless, are you like wine like them? Those dudes get better with age. Are you still on the mats as much as those guys? Those guys wrestle a lot.
I get on the mat, but you know, my recovery time's a lot longer. My own son's a 138-pounder, so you know, I saved a little bit of juice in the battery for when he got to be that weight class, so we can scrap. I can help him out and help him get better. But I'm not an everyday guy anymore. I sweat every day. I got a sauna, I got a steam room, and but I wrestle once or twice a week, and I need to recover. But I still love it.
What is the recovery? How many days you and your son have a knockdown, drag out, we're going college rules, right? We're going to go 7-minute matches because you don't want them to just win a 6-minute match. You want them to be ready for overtime. You go 2 7-minute matches with your 138-pound son. What's the recovery time for Eric Akin?
I'm not going to lose the match, but I'm going to recover for about a week.
Does it take a week?
Probably 5 days. It depends. I'm going to go hard, man. I'm going to get a couple of bruises up here. I'm going to stretch a hip out. I'm going to get after it. I'm not giving up any takedowns. It hurts more hitting the mat than it does taking somebody down. So
you wrestled in a special era of wrestling in the 90s. I mean, the era you wrestled in was what I grew up on. I remember watching you as a kid, and it was a really special era. What do you think of youth wrestling, middle school wrestling, and high school wrestling, and how it's advanced and the specialization of clubs that you didn't have growing up in the 80s? What do you think of it, and what do you think of the evolution of wrestling?
Yeah, the specialization clubs really have multiplied over the years. It used to be, you know, one on the East Coast and maybe 1 or 2 in the Midwest, and maybe out in the West Coast, you know, the California Jets. You had the New Jersey Seagulls back in the 80s and 90s, and then the Midwest had some good clubs, the East Kansas Wrestling Club. But now there's so many of them, and there's so many more advanced wrestlers. They're not better than anybody ever was. We have guys just as good as they were, but now there's just more of them. There's way more grapes on the vine, and the amount of good wrestling out there compared to how many starting jobs there are in college, it's kind of depressing, but how good we're getting as a country is pretty encouraging.
You look at the World Championships right now. Joe Colon is in the World Championship finals. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
But that's incredible, man. I mean, look at our depth. Look at our depth, right? Do you think that that's largely because of those clubs and because how kids are wrestling now?
It's an awesome thing. It makes you really happy for the guy. And if you watched him or you heard him speak or you've been around him, and everyone I know that knows him says he's just a great person. But it doesn't really surprise me that much. I mean, we have some of the best wrestlers in the world here in the United States that never even see a starting USA spot. I mean, Dake and Taylor, what are they, one-time world team members? Yeah. You know, so we see guys that are capable of winning world championships never even get a crack at it. But once they do and they capitalize on a story like that, man, it just gives you the chills.
All right, you guys got some wrestling coming up. Is your son wrestling today?
Yes, sir.
All right, you got to probably go coach him up. You got anything else for me?
No, I'm good.
Coach Akin, thanks for the time. Thanks for being like a fine wine. I appreciate it, and good luck to you guys.
Thank you.